Okay, and welcome back to XCOM. We're picking up where we left off last time, as we attempt to absorb the reality of what just happened.
Contact and it's coming in fast.
Yep,
We're going to have a difficult time keeping up with this one.
scramble. We only got avalanche missiles. I doubt it's going to be enough. This one will probably get away with doing whatever it wants.
We have eyes on the bandit.
We have a solution for these, but it's not deployed yet.
Lost. Contact detected.
Bangs out. They're all over us.
Contact lost.
Yep, well, that's what we can do to try to deal with that. And it was unsuccessful. Let's go ahead and try to shuffle another fighter into that area. It's going to take 3 days for it to get there, but, well, we can send it. Oops. In the meantime, get us on the Firestorm. Being queued, another plasma cannon to go on it. And we've got a foundry research ongoing, right? Yeah, improved medkit. Probably want to do some improved pistols for situations where I don't got time to reload, but that will be in the future. Exalt agitation has increased panic. Exalt cell exits boat for now, but we'll go night soon. Okay, so we need to deploy and find that cell. Smokes. Good job in the last mission. You showed that you can make that pistol work. You got a undercover mission to go on.
Cell in Russia.
There's our plasma sniper rifle. Go ahead and get heavy plasma. Let's also go ahead and grab a heavy plasma gun. Or heavy sniper, one of the plasma snipers. There we go. For how I use them, I'm going to prefer the light plasma over the plasma rifle. The thing here is this one has a accuracy buff. This one has more damage. I like to be able to hit the broadside of a barn, so I like the accuracy buff.
Aircraft transfer complete.
Okay, assign new research. In addition to manufacture our own heavy plasmas, our soldiers should now be able to use any they recover from the battlefield. Heavy plasmas available for manufacture. Particle cannon available for manufacture. And Shiv plasma. So I think that's one of our platforms. So that's the MG for our infantry. That's for the planes. Mech troops can use that. And for the alloy cannon, we don't have enough weapon fragments. We've been going through the weapon fragments too fast. Okay. We'll work on Illyrium then instead. And then I might not have the weapon fragments to actually equip and build any of those weapons I just searched. Heavy plasma. Heavy plasma at least does not use weapon fragments. That's good. That is the upgrade of the heavy laser, so I think we want like 4 of these. We can't afford 4 of those, so we're gonna go with 2. And we're gonna let some time pass. we have a way to potentially deal with the aliens a little bit better in the air.
I think we just leveled the playing field.
We've done some big things here, but I have to admit, my team and I are most proud of the work we put into the Firestorm.
Firestorm is what they're called, but they're getting labeled a demon. Okay. Obviously, we'd want these loaded something a little bit better than the avalanche missiles, which is why we made some plasma cannons for them. Once those are armed, we'll go ahead and redeploy. We'll redeploy one of them to one of the other locations. We'll hold off because I don't have the money to immediately build more, so we're not going to have enough to cover everywhere, but some places have been no places.
Psionics lab online.
We have access to the Psionics lab.
We can now submit our soldiers for testing within the Psi Lab. Once we have a complete report, I'll notify you with the results. Our current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential. We're hoping that one or more of our existing soldiers will meet the necessary requirements.
Okay, so we know in the next mission we're going to want probably a couple heavies, the support, the assault, the sniper. Maybe don't need to send both. So, well, I'm not going to bring both snipers, so I can say send one of the snipers to go get evaluated. They'll probably take 3 heavies, but so that means we probably want to work down from there. So we'll send a heavy and one of these assaults. We'll see if any of them get psionic abilities. The answer is probably no. Here's our core of operation. Reaper rounds. 165 probably means I can actually afford to make that. I don't use Reaper rounds, but apparently we can afford some potential extra damage to Presence Krypton, but I tend to use them.
Thanks to the
Situation room.
aliens, our engineering team has managed to negate billions of dollars in traditional aerospace development with a single ship.
Billions of dollars of traditional aerospace management. Okay. There we go. We got a reward there. Go drop should be coming soon. There it is. Send the extraction squad.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with
Making
discretion.
items available. Sniper presumably wants to be equipped with some weapons. Skeleton suit. Plasma sniper rifle. Plasma pistol. Scope. And yeah, the grenade makes sense. So that's your equipment. Support equipment like that's fine. Heavy equipment like that's fine. Assault's probably fine that way. So it's just you that needs to get equipped. Carapace. Heavy plasma. Oh, and we should upgrade one of you two with the heavy plasma as well. We don't have enough for all 3. But we can at least get 2 of them equipped with it. Yeah, and I don't think I have an alloy cannon yet. Oh, we could equip you with the laser plasma, the plasma rifle, but no. So you got plasma, you got plasma, you got plasma. It's just these two that don't have the plasma equivalent. Your pistol's plasma, right? Yeah. So I suppose you're the only one rolling out with no plasma. Granted, we can't. The Exalt rocket launcher any better. Medium 6. Medium 6. Blast radius 3. I think it's the exact same. Okay, so we're not gonna bother. Okay, let's roll out. This should work.
Dropship has arrived.
Our latest intelligence sweep indicates an Exalt cell inside Russia. Strike One is to provide whatever is necessary to help. Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. New objective received.
Okay, so this is a interesting predicament. We're on the transmitter at start here. So there's an argument of maybe we don't try to secure the encoder. Things are not, in theory, going to get hot until we do get detected. So for the moment, let's
I understand. Moving.
just run up in preparation for maybe trying to hold the encoder. We're just not going to open up these doors. You have the grapple kit, so I suppose I can be a little bit less picky with your positioning. Oh, there's a way up there, okay. Yeah, we'll gamble by running you up on the roof there. And this is, out of all the moves we're going to be doing, this is probably the most gamble-off one. Because stuff is going to get hot if we see them. But at the same time, I suspect we can't quite get into position without getting spotted, so...
Solid copy, Commander.
Already there. Heading to that location.
Okay, open the door. No hostile spotted yet.
I am going. Prepare to engage.
There's the hostiles. So, situation is hot. What we want is on the second floor. And there are ways up there that don't involve going up the main staircase. Where you are, you have no cover, so you don't want to stay there. Yeah, given the circumstances, it's probably the best place to put you.
Roger, Dodger.
I know they're going to be running to that encoder location, so... At least someone's going to be running to that encoder location.
On my way.
49, 41. 49 is a good enough starting point.
Moving to position. Missed.
No, there's no cover up there. Okay.
On the move.
On the move.
Okay. Managed to land some hits. Gotta make that plasma pistol do some work. That looks like that's the one's gonna do the, like... No? Apparently not. I think one of them's gonna, like, try to sprint into the cap circle, and I think they can probably... There it is.
Scans indicate additional contacts approaching Strike One's position.
I don't think he... Yeah, he didn't quite... Oh, he's in the circle. I'm surprised it's not ticking down, given the circumstances, but...
See you in hell. I'm on the move. Missed the target.
Maybe don't blow up your friend's cover, please.
Heading to that location. Nailed him.
I am going. No longer a threat.
As he says, no longer a threat. That's up on the roof. We want to go about doing this. We got one there. Got one over here, I believe. The one that does like double moves like a maniac onto the cap circle is probably not going to be a major threat. Who do I have left? I've got two unmoved people.
On the move.
Didn't quite realize that guy had an Overwatch up, but I think it just missed.
Affirmative. Moving out.
So we know there is one person up. They apparently couldn't run to the camp circle, so he didn't make it to the camp circle this turn.
Headed there now.
Get you in the camp circle. I'm actually going to go reload instead of
Reloaded.
Overwatch. So
Moving.
Overwatch is tempting, given the circumstances. Oh, there's actually one over... Oh, that one had... Yeah, that was an angle. That's all I'm going to say about that. That was an angle.
Sharp enemies rolling up.
That's where I thought he was. Just, I was going to assume that that was not a appropriate firing for him.
I'm on it, Commander. Reloaded. Reloaded. I'm on the move. Back in.
In theory, you can block their comms by interacting with that tower over there.
Let me reload.
Fire in the zone.
Surprised he's not running for the cap
Contacts
zone,
moving in, Commander.
but given the circumstance, I think this is a valid situation to be doing a disabling shot.
Pacifying target. Heading there now.
Oh, though, well, that kind of just ran with that move. Dead is, you know, dead. Do you have... You don't have cover where you're standing. Take some cover. And then shoot him with a pistol.
I missed the target.
Okay, put that one down. Okay, that'll work. That will work.
Moving to fire position.
Run and gun.
Enemies in sight.
And there's some more friends over there, okay.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay, given the circumstances, go to Overwatch, because I think the friends are about to arrive. They got a nice way up onto the roof, so I don't see them not taking that.
Watch the flanks.
Someone is attempting to access the encoder, Commander. We can't allow Exalt to hack that equipment or they're going to locate the transmitter.
Given the current circumstances, I'm not too worried about that, because we've actually got a guy on
I'm under fire.
the encoder to stop them.
Taken care of. Heading out.
On it.
Yep, that was the Overwatch. It was a long-range Overwatch, so it wasn't a very effective one. Turn fire with the pistol.
Acknowledged. I missed the target. Will do.
Oop, critical. Got a 100% chance to hit. Drops to 96. Granted, you need 2 hits unless it crits, so go for the double. Of course it crits, and then means that you don't use the double.
looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little longer.
Just a little longer.
Shot failed to connect.
We'll come back to that one. Run you over there where you got cover.
He's down. Negative
Okay,
ammo.
one dealt with.
Unspent.
Can you get into firing position? I think that's a firing position. No, it isn't.
Rock top bend.
A 9% chance to hit. It's probably going to take 2. Given your circumstances, just go for the rear loader here.
Good to go.
I'm guessing that hit. Wasn't 100% sure it was going to hit.
If our operative can get close enough to one of those Exalt communications relays deployed throughout the area, they may be able to access the system and disable Exalt communications using the recovered data's encryption keys. We've disrupted the enemy communications network. It'll take some time for them to get it running again.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, I like the cover where you were in better. Back to cover, please. Now there was a nice way up on the roof from where they were before. And then some stuff happened. Go for the 90. And miss the 90,
No
of course.
rounds. I was not successful.
That's affirmative.
I'm on the move. Got no ammo.
Oh, it still dumps the second way into it, okay. Almost hoping it wasn't going to in that situation.
We're green to go. I'm on the move. Let's do this.
On it. Missed.
Oh, no, the pipe is apparently still in there. Still functional.
Negative damage.
I think these are the last two, so... Other than this being a very bad day for our guy with the heavy laser, this is not a bad thing that are all up there. here we go.
Commander. Exalt
Excellent.
forces
No
in
one
the
dead.
area have been eliminated.
All the Exalt members killed. Raven 10 is back to being ready. Captain is promoted to a major, picking up a low profile. Partial cover counts as full. Nice. 950 credits. Panic reduced in Russia by 1. Coder and transmitter both recovered. Credit bonus earned. Okay.
Intel decryption completed. Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
So it's either in China, India, or Brazil. Exalt is not an island country. I think the new one was. So that eliminated Japan. Okay. Could continue to try to hunt down Exalt.
We've been at it for days now. All I can think about is my bunk.
Yeah, go
Positive
ahead and initiate another
identification
swing.
confirmed. Exalt cell location verified.
Send the covert operation. Send smokes back out on it.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt cell in China.
And then gray market, we're gonna sell off all the Exalt equipment. Healing food damaged, okay. No research benefit, we can sell that. Healing surgery has no benefits, we can sell that for a bunch of money. That has no benefits, we can sell that for a bunch of money.
Trouble, the aliens are probably more than a little upset that we didn't fall in line like they'd hoped.
Okay, we're gonna hold on to the corpses for the moment. So another 57 or 578 more income is not a bad start. Looking at the hangar, viewing our ship list. Demon 1, Demon 2 are equipped with plasma. Let's transfer one of you. Let's say somewhere we don't have a laser cannon. So it looks like South America. And then we can immediately start ordering the creation of another firestorm. And it's plasma cannon. Then let's grab another heavy plasma. So then the alloy cannon, I think we're pretty good to go on working Elerium. Do a little bit fancy thermal generator. Facility-wise, we technically have the satellite in 5, but the satellite nexus to go with it isn't ready for 6. You know, I'll do a little bit more time. Worst case scenario, end up with a fight, and I'll play the fight out. There's Elerium research. Manufacturing element is beyond our ability. Proves the arc thrower. Jelly to Elerium project available Foundry. Okay. Flamethrower effectiveness without risking our soldiers. Okay. Titan armor. So this is the upgrade on our armor. We don't have the weapon fragments for any of the weapon techs. Could work on the EMP cannon. which is a ship cannon, but we'll go armor for our guys.
Contact detected.
Scramble interceptors. And we've only got avalanche missiles, so hopefully they have good luck.
Engaging bogey.
Oh yeah, that's one of the smaller ones. There we go. Standing Sky Ranger. And arguably, other than swapping you to the new heavy plasma, we're equipped. Don't need to fuss with equipment much here. Okay, let's get into this mission. We'll let this episode be a little bit on the long side. We'll go ahead and play this mission out, and then we'll put the episode part break in. So if you're watching YouTube, you get a whole nother fight.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. The alien craft went down in flames. We've pinpointed its final resting place in a rural area with no significant civilian population.
Secure that craft and eliminate any survivors.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike One is clear to attempt the breach.
That's affirmative. That's affirmative. Aye, aye, Commander. Aye, aye, Commander.
Heading to that location.
Okay. Sounds like there's a walker out there.
Headed there now.
We don't know where. Sometimes not knowing is scarier than knowing.
Solid copy. Moving.
Moving.
That's affirmative.
This is going to be the risky move. Farther one out. Okay, everybody's going to Overwatch at this point. Okay, game's kind of taking a little bit of pity on me, telling me the closest aliens are that way,
Here they
and then
come.
promptly revealing them. Rounds out.
Damn it, enemy is still alive.
And of course, I went on Overwatch. Scatter laser.
Heading to that location.
Oh, my assault's going to be the best one to move because it's got dodge. So we want to trigger the Overwatch. Promptly failed to trigger the Overwatch. Okay.
Heading to that location. Nailed him.
Okay. At least there won't be a shield to deal with.
Acknowledged.
It'll just be the walker. Nope, and that's the Overwatch vector. Found the enemy's firing arc.
Taking fire over here. I understand.
On my way.
So where they're going to get the suppression on 2 volleys off the thing, in which case it's going to be pretty good from a damage mitigation standpoint with that suppression. Or it's going to move, and the guy that's doing the suppression will get a shot. Goes for the move, so it gets shot. He misses, but he'll take the shot.
I need additional standing.
Okay, apparently it decided it wanted out of that possibility. Yeah, that's fair.
Position confirmed. Let me reload.
Copy that.
Copy that.
That's gonna leave you an open. Move you over there to get you back into cover.
Heading to that location. We're green to go. Time to motor.
Okay, let's get you into cover closer to where you're gonna have to fight.
On my way.
Because of squad sight, in theory, actually have a fire from there. Now, pistol, of course, and you can't swap to the sniper rifle, so... Well, we're just gonna go into Overwatch with the pistol. It's still running away, okay. Sniper taking some shots with the pistol.
I'm on it, Commander. I'm on the move.
He's... actually 50-50 is not that bad for a shotgun.
They're trying to pull back.
He's down.
Okay, walk her down.
I understand.
Orders confirmed.
Don't happen to know where the rest are.
That's what we're looking for.
The thing we want to pick up. That might be hard to do in 2 turns.
Let's do this.
Might have been enough to get that. Yes, it is enough to get that. Okay.
Moving out. Got it. Back in.
Let's get up and do a reload.
It's killing time. Let's rock.
There's a decent possibility what's left is in the ship. am going to take some aggressive maneuvers here to get closer to the ship. Mainly it's to get my guys closer together, except for the sniper. Sniper can hang back. Because unless I get lucky and the next guy is one of those
Solid copy, Commander.
tentacle monsters, the sniper should be safe in the back.
What was that sound?
Although similar to the other floating specimens, this one seems to have much heavier armor and weaponry.
This does look like a substantial upgrade.
On my way.
Moving out.
Missed.
Missed the target.
Okay, no good cover for you from the direction we're expecting the enemy unless you sprint. Dash, so go for the dash.
Going in.
Take
for
a
the
run and
kill.
gun with you.
Yes, sir.
'63, '67. Let's take a risk with the rapid fire on the guy that's flying.
They're moving to flank me. They're moving to flank me. Trying to flank us. Get me the hell out of here. Position confirmed.
Darn, I was hoping that'd be a viable firing vector.
Heading to that location. He's down.
Moving to position.
Okay, get the suppressed guy. Get the suppressed effect to go away.
See you in hell.
And we have to hope that either the shotgun guy here can get it or the sniper can get it. Missed.
Missed. Moving out.
Should be able to do it in one if it hits, so we'll go for the accurate, and no luck with the hit. I think the sniper's about to die.
Roger that. They're starting to lose ground. It's like death over here.
Oh, no, went for the assault instead. Okay, that actually works better for me.
Bye-bye. Negative. Weapons dry. I'm rolling. It's killing time. Heading there now. Reloaded.
Heading to that location.
Okay, at this point, I think the last ones are probably in the ship.
Let me reload.
I may be wrong, and, well, I was previously wrong, so that's probably not a shocker if I end up being wrong.
You're good to go.
Does sound like there's still a walker about. Oops. No, go for that heal.
Good as new.
Heading there now. Reloaded. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving to position.
Will do.
Aye, aye, Commander. You hear that? Enemy in sight.
Here's the walker and the big-brained guy. And of course, the walker is on Overwatch.
Let's do this. On my way.
Yeah, as much as I want to get rid of the brains of that combo,
Heading to that location.
there's no point in running. We would be literally running not to be able to take a shot, so.
Missed the target. Shot wide.
Enemy is still alive.
Of course, just says, screw the guy in the back. Okay. And there comes the shield. So we're gonna have to go through the shield. We're gonna have to do this the hard way then. Who was the one that was damaged? The medic was damaged, okay. The medic can just go dash himself into cover. Begin treating that injury. And this is actually a really good situation to go for the disabling shot.
Disabling target.
So no weapon on that thing. So we can try to push in a little bit closer and see if we can find the brain. There's the brain. Don't think we're gonna get the brain. Oh, almost got the brain.
Moving out. Damn it, missed the target.
Heading there now.
Yeah, because there's no... It's got to reload this turn, so it's not going to be able to fire. We can take a little bit worse cover this turn. We get a little bit better positioning.
Roger that.
Okay, the brain gives him another shield. Sniper, can you check out the brain? No.
Heading there now.
Can you get the brain? 60% chance. No dice.
Weapons empty. Can't engage. Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
Yeah, as the other guy said, you can't kill him if you can't hit him. You do have a shot at the brain. Got the brain.
They won't be doing any more fighting.
Moving to position.
You okay? Let's start to reload the rest of the crew.
Affirmative.
Okay, that's all the med kit. But we got everyone at full health. So now it just comes down to the dangerous position of storming the place.
Headed there now.
Probably one team left of hostiles, and or the person in charge of flying the ship.
Going there now. Let's begin.
Moving to position.
Yes, Commander. Back online.
Hauling ass. I'm rolling. Reloaded. Heading to that location. Ready to engage.
Okay, I think we're reloaded at least. Can you open the door? No hostiles immediately spotted.
I don't think
Hostiles
we're
in theory
alone.
in that direction.
Heading there now.
I am going.
Oh, there's a big hole in the wall there. Guess I didn't need to open the door then.
Location confirmed. Solid copy, Commander.
Heading there now.
I'm rolling.
Okay, so holding the pistol and sprinting you into the party.
Roger Dodger.
Moving out.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
I am moving.
I'm rolling. There's something out there.
There's something out there. You open the door. Nothing behind that door. Open that door. Nothing behind that door.
That's affirmative. Time to motor.
Now, sadly that is rickety wrecked. Would be a thing we'd like to take if we could,
Stepping off.
but it's not there. Same thing on this side.
On my way. I'll move like the wind.
Moving.
We know there's still something in control of the ship. There's at least one left. Not reveal him. No. Now they're from that side.
On my way. Aye, aye, Commander. On the move.
Could be one back here.
Moving to position.
Properly ruling out one over there. Yeah, not one over there at least.
Heading out.
Find out, but we're not in a rush. We'll come through that door when we're good and ready.
Moving.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Shh. You hear that?
Did you hear that?
Enemy troops.
Oh, two of the guys with big brains.
They're moving to flank me.
I don't think our... Don't think we're going to be able to take them alive without at least softening them up a little bit.
No longer a threat.
Yeah, that's not really softening them up. Oh, open the door. No, you don't have a line of sight from there. Okay. Come around the corner. This might soften them a bit. Yeah, that's what we want for soft.
That's affirmative. Heading there now.
I am on it.
Roger that.
We're gonna take this one alive.
He's in my... I'm fine. Situation is under control.
He says that, but I don't think that's quite true.
Light 'em up.
Done failed. Okay.
Aye, aye, Commander.
They are moving to flank me.
This works.
That worked.
Target incapacitated.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
9 aliens killed, 0 operatives lost, 1 meld container recovered. That was a successful mission, although it made the episode a little bit on the long side. Two wounded, and Major here is now Colonel. Offers immunity to critical hits. Or activating running run now grants 50% critical for the rest of the turn. No, we're gonna do immunity to critical hits.
Your men certainly seem to have a knack for capturing alien subjects alive. I only hope they realize how important their work is in relation to ours. Please pass on my gratitude to our forces.
So we now have heavy floaters to autopsy. We have a sectoid commander to interrogate. Plasma pistol. Recovered his equipment, right? Recovered his pistols and grenade. Not that the grenade really matters. Because we have infinite alien grenades at this point. And we got a bunch of corpses. And we got a sectoid captive. Okay, damaged, but we'll be able to vend those. Third core. Okay. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, assuming everything goes according to plan, there'll be a part up tomorrow. Because we'll go ahead and we've recorded 4 parts today, so assuming everything goes according to plan with the 4-day, 4-part streaming schedule for the next 4 days, we should have recorded more for you by the time it is tomorrow. In fact, it should in theory be recorded 2 days before when you're watching this on YouTube. Because I have about a 2-day slump in my scheduling. So we're basically recorded about 2 days ahead. We're recording 4 parts at a time. So yes, I should be a part up tomorrow. If something comes up, well, unless it's something major, I haven't been so far behind that I've been fallen 2 days behind. So that you can probably expect to be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, let me go over what the schedule will be for the next couple of days. So channel-wise, schedule. So we just did XCOM, had that base defense mission, which didn't go well the first time, but went better the second time. Tomorrow will be Old World. We're going to continue that Egypt run. We got about 5 of the 10 ambitions done, so we probably won't finish in the next part, just because the ambitions get harder and take longer to do as you get farther into the game. But we're making decent progress on actually trying to finish that. And maybe if I'm really good, we would finish next time, but I don't think I think it's going to take like 2 more streams. But Old World will be tomorrow. The day after that will be Terra Invicta. I did check between streams. Our last stream, I thought the limit might have been around about 100, and maybe it is for Veteran. We're playing on normal difficulty, where the mission control limit, where you end up being permanently locked into like Total War, is 160 and not 100. So I have a lot more mission control to use. So I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on making use of that mission control. Come the day after tomorrow. The day after that, we're going to go back and we're going to play Banished Vault. We're going to do a second run in Banished Vault. This is something that I have a pretty good understanding of how long it will take. I did put up the poll on Reddit for what the next Shadow Empire game will be. So when Banished Vault is done, we'll go over and do Shadow Empire. Banished Vault took 6 parts last time, so we won't finish it on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. But the next stream, so 7 days away from now, when we come around to either finish, well, we'll probably finish Banished Vault in that stream. And then we'll swap over to Shadow Empire after that. So if you've got something you want to see, or if you want to vote in the Shadow Empire poll, go ahead and go do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, that poll probably hasn't closed out by now. Because that was a 7-day poll. But you probably don't have much more time to vote in that poll. So if you want to go vote in that poll and you're watching this on YouTube, Now is sort of your last call to go do that. The day after that, so this upcoming Sunday, because this will be recorded on a Wednesday, will be when we do the return to this XCOM game. Assuming we don't have any more missions that are unskippable that try to kill us, I think we're making good progress. I think we're missing just the plasma shotgun at this point, as far as infantry equipment. We are, if we go and expand our event list here, we are researching Titan armor, which I believe is tier 3 heavy armor, so that'll increase the resilience to all our personnel. Much more increasing the likelihood that they won't get killed. And at that point, we're probably just kind of waiting for trying to figure out how to actually end the game, because we're getting to the point where I think we're ready for the end game. Maybe I'm overhyping how good I think my soldiers are, but I think we're getting close to it. But yeah, with that, that's basically the stream. If you've got comments and watching on Twitch, this is probably the last opportunity for you to get your comments responded to. If you're watching on YouTube, I do respond to the majority of comments. At least once they don't disappear into the void within minutes of me noticing that they're there. But yeah, if you've got a comment, I respond to them live when I see them on Twitch. Assuming they're not like spam ones. There's a couple spam ones that come up every once in a while. People trying to sell you views, which is not how you go about doing that. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want a comment responded to, feel free to put the comment on anything. If you're watching on Twitch, Twitch handles live comments pretty well, and I do respond to them live if I see them. If the stream is not currently live, the better place to leave comments is hop over to YouTube. I do the stream list live. Well, I stream everything live to Twitch under the username Willcole. And everything else I stream, or well, everything gets then recorded locally while it's being streamed, so that the version getting uploaded to YouTube can be a 1080p at 30 frames per second reliable stream, whereas Twitch gets whatever the internet can support. YouTube stuff should be uploaded prior to it coming down off of Twitch. And YouTube's better for the asynchronous Twitch comments, or asynchronous comments. So if you're watching this on Twitch as the VOD before it comes down, you've got something you want to comment on, that's probably the better place to go ahead and leave it. Stuff on Twitch only stays up for 7 days, so if you want to see anything that's older than 7 days, I do try to arrange them all into playlists on YouTube, so you should be able to go watch them in order in 1080p on YouTube. And with that, I think that's sort of the announcements for the night. This is the end of a stream. I do announcements at the end of every stream, so you don't get them in every part of the video, but you always get them in the fourth part of the thing. So if you're trying to pay attention to announcements, there'll basically be announcements every day if you watch all the videos every day, but they're only going to be one per series is basically what ends up happening. Okay. And with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or the next stream. With that, bye for now.